Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is MOHAMED AFFENDY from the class KBA 2495B, and today I will be presenting on the Fintech initiative undertook by the Islamic financial system. For the first part will be what is Fintech. Fintech refers to the merge between two terms, which is financial and technology. It refers to the method of using technology as a part of their business for their means to operate their financial services more automatically. Fintech is usually used to process their transaction more efficiently using the software and hardware that is connected to their financial services and process. The start of Fintech is from credit cards that was created in 1998 and are now have been developed into apps during current times. The next part will be the benefits of Fintech. There are 4 benefits of Fintech, which is higher efficiency in service processing, brings decentralization and diversification in the financial stability, more improvement towards business security, and provide transparency for managing risk in financial system. For the first benefit, it brings higher efficiency in service processing due to the system from the Fintech, which makes the processing more efficiently and faster without using any manual labor. The second benefit is to bring decentralization and diversification in the financial stability. Due to the current use of Fintech in the company, it has bring forth many users and consumers towards the company, making more profit, which will attract more investors towards those companies. And for the third benefit, with the more development in Fintech, there are more improvement towards the businesses security due to avoid any issues that would risk their company, such as data privacy leak or cyber attacks. And the last benefit will be to provide transparency for managing risk. And in this benefit, using Fintech, it will be easier to find any issues and to search and to evaluate any risk that may come to the company, therefore making it easier to evaluate and to avoid from having those risks. Moving on to the next part, which is the effect of Fintech in Malaysia. For the first effect would be it bring increase in the Fintech industry in Malaysia. Due to the implementation of Fintech services, there were more consumers that use Fintech services rather than those that don't. Because of this, many companies had implemented Fintech services into their business service, which had attract more consumers to their company and use their services. So the second effect, it brings more company to implement Islamic finances into their business. There are currently 63% Muslim population in Malaysia, and because of this, companies would have to implement ways in order to attract the major population to use their services, which is why they would implement Islamic financing into their business so that it will attract more customers to their company. The last effect is that implementing Fintech had caused changes in digital laws so that it will be easier to adapt with Fintech. In order for the companies and consumers to avoid from attacks such as cyber attacks, data privacy breach, or money laundering in their company, the government will have to change the digital laws so that it can provide security to those who use the Fintech services. Next will be the example of Fintech in Malaysia. There are 5 types of Fintech, and the first one is the payment gateways. It is a Fintech system that is created in order to make transactions more easier and accessible to consumers without needing to go to the bank to make the transaction. Example of this is iPay88, EGHL, and PayPal. The second type is the mobile payment, which is a mobile wallet system that eliminates the need to bring real cash around and just only use the mobile wallet system as an e-wallet to pay. Example of this would be Apple Pay, Grab Pay, and TNG e-wallet. The third type will be the budgeting app, which is used for consumers to manage their budget rather than going to the bank or any institution to manage their budget. Example of this is YNAB, Fortune City, and Wally. The fourth type will be the consumer banking. For this, the fintech system creates a financial product that can be accessed by consumers by using their mobile phones or mobile devices anywhere, anytime, rather than going to the bank to access the online facilities. Example of this can be Maybank to You app, My ASMB, and also RSB mobile banking. The last type will be the stock trading apps. It allows the consumers to trade stock without using the traditional way of opening the bursa or any system. Rather, only need to open the app so that they can trade more easily. Example of this would be OttaFX, eToro, and Capital.com. Next would be the fintech initiative that is taken by the international Islamic institution. The first initiative would be the Community Murabahah Trading Platform. The platform was created by the Dubai Multi Commodities Center, and it is a Murabahah community transaction platform. It is a fully electronic and Sharia compliant platform which is used by the consumers, and it can address possible Sharia concerns and also ascertain all parts of existing underlying commodities. The second initiative is including Sukuk market to the fund of the growth for the fintech company. Based on the Nigerian fintech company Move, they have participated in the Sukuk market, in which they have made offer made under the istisna contract, which is a long-term contract. The company that has done this had considered it as a part of their new milestone. This is because they consider that the Sukuk market is reflecting their good growth and the sustainability of the company. Next is the fintech initiatives taken by the Islamic institution in Malaysia. The first initiative that was taken is to scale up the financing access of the MSME. The Securities Commission had created new application to efficiently develop the equity crowdfunding and peer-to-peer platform. This is because they believe that it can help creating innovation that would include Sharia guidelines whenever they are providing funds to the MSME. Another reason for this initiative is that it could help in strengthening the Islamic fintech industry and the Islamic capital market. The second initiative that was taken is improving the Muslim web using digital platform and technology advancement. From the World Halal Conference 2020, they had discussed on ways to improve the halal industry. During this conference, they had discussed on this, and they had created suggestion of using e-commerce platform that is used to promote halal product and services. Doing this can help in attracting more halal industry companies to participate actively in the economy. Moving on to the last part, which is the future of fintech. The improvement of security will bring progress alongside the development of technology. This is because in order to improve the security, the fintech services would have to be more improved than now, which will also make it vulnerable to new attacks or even old attacks such as breach in data or even cyber attacks from the outside. By improving the security, it is believed that we will bring more trust from the consumers in using the services. Malaysia also might be able to encourage development of Islamic fintech industry to a higher potential. This is because based on the fees of Malaysia in 2018, the growth of the Islamic bank loan was recorded at 8.9% as compared to the conventional bank, which was 2.5%. Because of this, it is believed that Malaysia can bring more increase in the potential of fintech industry in Malaysia. That is all from me. Thank you for listening to my presentation.